If you, as a former national security advisor with top secret security clearances, if you shared this type of information, what would happen to you?
Well, if it were in a context like speaking to somebody like this Australian businessman with no need to know, no security clearance, no official function, it would be very serious. There's no doubt about it. And I think the president's example really has an unfortunate ripple effect throughout the bureaucracy and gives rise to a lot of cynicism and a lot of carelessness. If he can do that, maybe we can get away with it too, and why should we be punished if he's not punished?
The former director of U.S. National Intelligence, James Clapper, he tells me, and he was with me here in the Situation Room yesterday, he tells me if Trump did share this information, it could endanger crew members, impact, quote, the very essence of the survival of the nation. Do you agree?
Well, it's possible. Obviously, we don't know exactly what the information is. One of the things he's alleged to have said is the number of Trident missiles in our Ohio-class ballistic missile submarines. I just looked up for the fun of it before coming on here. Wikipedia says there are 20 Tridents in an Ohio-class submarine. I'm not going to say what the number is, but I'm just saying there's a lot of discussion on that point. On the point about how effective our submarines are at evading detection, I think that's a lot more serious. And it's hard to imagine there's any explanation or any excuse for revealing anything that Trump might have remembered on that score.
Ambassador, if you were advising Trump's 2024 rivals, would you tell them to make the case about the risk you believe Trump actually poses to U.S. national security?
Absolutely. I think the core argument Republicans in particular ought to be making about Trump is that he's not fit for the job. He doesn't understand the full nature of his responsibilities in the national security area. He didn't know much about the government when he was inaugurated in 2017. He learned very little since then. And I think it's a real problem when you have somebody who's more interested in talking about himself, his own self-aggrandizement, seeing everything through the prism of whether it benefits Donald Trump. These are the attributes of somebody who shouldn't sit in the Oval Office, whatever his philosophy. And by the way, Trump doesn't have one of those.
Ambassador John Bolton, very strong words. Thanks so much for joining us.